In Part 2, we're going to talk about how to repeat a calendar session and introduce tasks feature. To repeat a calendar session, first, you open the calendar session view, scroll to the bottom, and tap the Set, Edit, Repeat button in the bottom right corner. Doing so will create a scheduler that can schedule future calendar sessions with information taken from the original calendar session. In the info session, you can see the information for the repeating calendar session. Please keep in mind that the information here is independent of the original calendar session. Tap the Edit button to view and modify information for future calendar sessions. You can customize the title, time of day, completable items, note, reminders, and organizers. Let's edit the title so it's different from the original calendar session. It's possible to have multiple calendar sessions for each repeat instance. You can add the additional session in the Other Sessions section. For simplicity, we'll go with only one session for now. Tap Done after you finish editing information for future calendar sessions. To activate the scheduler, you need to change its state to active. The app will ask you to pick the date for the next instance. Note that the date is not the same as the original calendar session but the one right after it. There are many ways to schedule the next instance. It can be an exact date on the calendar, the next day of a specific theme, or the next date that has a specific block. Let's go with an exact date for now. Select the date and tap Done. Next, you choose how you want the session to repeat after the next instance date that we have chosen. There are many options including every number of days, days of the week, every number of weeks, every number of months, days of theme, and days with block. Let's go with days of the week. Let's make it repeat every Saturday and Sunday. In the Repeat section, you can set end date and exclusions as well. In the Upcoming Sessions section, you can take a look at the future instances scheduled by this scheduler within a specific range, which is by default as the next 30 days. Make sure to tap the Reload button to apply changes first. Tap the Upcoming Sessions button to view the sessions. Here you can see the first instance as the original calendar session, then after it are the repeating instances according to our setup. You can schedule a custom instance that wasn't covered by the repeat rule. Tap Schedule a custom instance, choose the date, and then edit the information if needed. Here you can see the new custom calendar session was created from the upcoming session list. Tap Done to save the scheduler. Now back to the calendar session view. You can see the scheduler in the bottom to indicate that this calendar session was scheduled by this scheduler. Tap Done to save the calendar session. You can see the repeating calendar sessions appear on your calendar. Now let's talk about task. For a simple task, make it a calendar session is enough, but if your task involves multiple calendar sessions, span on multiple days, then using the task feature is a good idea. For example, if you have a birthday party coming up, you might want to have a calendar session for preparing the party, another session for the party itself, and possible a session to clean up all the mess after the party is over too. To create a task, tap the Create button on the main screen. Switch to the Plan tab. Select the organizers, date, and time of day. Then tap the Task button in the bottom. In the task screen, you can select the color by tapping the menu button, Set Color. Type in the title for the task. By default, the task will have one calendar session which is scheduled to the date and time that you selected earlier and has the same title with the task. Tap the plus button to schedule another session. Pick the date and time. Tap Next to create a new calendar session. Here you can change the color, customize the title, you can add completable items, or subtasks, and many other options too. Tap Done to save the session and return to our task. You can see our task now has 2 calendar sessions. Let's create another session. You can add as many calendar sessions as you like. Next, you can add note, comment. You can also make it repeat by tapping the Set or Edit Repeat button. A scheduler will be created which work in the same fashion as a calendar scheduler as we have learned earlier. Let's leave it alone for now. Tap the Done button to save the task. Now you can see the 3 calendar sessions on your calendar. To modify the task, you can open one of the calendar sessions, navigate to the task from the parent section. Or you can access it from the main screen. Open the left panel, tap the Task section. Here you can see the list of the upcoming tasks, the repeating tasks, and the finished ones. Let's open our task. Let's say that the task is over. You can mark the calendar sessions as done. To mark the task itself as done, tap the drop-down menu in the State section. Choose Done. Then select the date and time when it's done. You might want to add a comment. Tap Done to save. Now the task is no longer in the Ongoing tab but Finished tab instead. And when you go back to the timeline, you can see the finished task here. That's it for calendar sessions and tasks in Journalit. Feel free to comment below if you have any question. Happy journaling!